All right, here's where we sit at the break. NBA standings at the All-Star break. There they are for you. Of course, Cleveland and OKC are your one seeds. Interesting thing in the East, I've been telling you about the Brooklyn Nets. They are now only one game back in the loss column of the play-in tournament and Chicago. That's how well Brooklyn played going into the break. On the West side, Phoenix on the outside looking in of the play-in, which has Minnesota, Dallas, Sacramento, and Golden State right
now. Do you think Brooklyn will supersede the Sixers and the Bulls and get in when it's all said and done the way they have Fernandez has this defense going? Like they're winning with defense. They're holding teams under 100 points every night. And do you think they'll jump them? Because people still talk about the Sixers like they're potentially going to win an NBA crown. They are awful. I mean, Paul George has been a disaster, and Embiid never plays. The only guy that does anything is Maxey. Now he's not playing. I mean, do you think the Nets are going to jump those two teams?
I'll give you this. I'll go a little further. I think they're going to jump those two teams, and I got to tell you, I think Philadelphia might get in as well because I think that Miami is dropping like a rock. I mean,
Falling
you go and
apart.
look at them. Miami 2 weeks ago was in the top 6. They have lost 4 in a row, and they are now in the 9 spot. And they're all, look, it's 6 games in the loss. It's a pretty sizable amount between them and the Sixers and Nets, but they've played awful. And I don't see it getting better. Like, it's like this Butler thing really torpedoed their entire season. And I feel like it's like all these guys, it's just coast away time. Like, let's just get this thing over with. Let's get the season over with.
And they're not scoring, right? They're not like they're averaging like a terrible number. They give up a lot. It was funny. We talked about them this very week, that they were in first place in their crappy division. And look at them, they're falling apart. And we suggested on this show that what Butler did to him with his lymphoma was ruin the team. I thought he ruined the Heat, their season, their everything. I thought he undermined Riley, Spo. I think his teammates turned on him. They hated him. They wanted him gone. When he was suspended, they didn't want him back. I think he ruined the Heat season. So the NBA is making announcements. Here we go again with leagues in this country deciding they want to move all of their games to Europe.
That is what they want to do. Of course, they have more games that they are going to have out there. Manchester, of course, Manchester, England. They are going to announce a multi-year deal to play games there. I got to tell you, like, I don't think anyone in England cares about the NBA. Like, I'm kind of surprised at this one. I mean, that's soccer. They obviously have NFL games there. They've had some MLB games in England, but yeah, I don't know about this one. They're just looking to go everywhere at this point. It just doesn't end for them.
Is this the spaghetti noodle on the fridge? See if it sticks. I honestly they like soccer. They like football. FUTBOL. They do not care even, they go to these NFL games because they have nothing better to do. Trust me, they don't care about the NBA there. I don't understand what is the fascination, I'm serious, with these leagues. All of them, they just are obsessed with playing games in other countries. I mean, all over the world now. It's all over the world. It's not just England. It's not Europe. It's Mexico. It's Australia. It's Ireland. They're going over the pond. Germany? Where aren't they playing games? I mean, before long, as a season ticket holder of the Steelers, I'm losing games now. They get 9 games. Say goodbye to one of them. They're going to Ireland. All right, how many people can afford to just pick up and go to Ireland for a Sunday football game? And then what? You're going to have to take off Monday, right? How are you going to get back from that game and make it to work on Monday? You're not. So I don't understand why they're so obsessed with it. Like taking away our games that we pay all this money to go see. I mean, now we're not going to go see them. I don't like it one bit. I mean, sure, I'd love to go to Ireland and drink beer and go to the game. And, I won't. I'm not going to that game. It's just not happening. Some guy asked me the other day, can I have your tickets? Do those tickets, are they applicable to Ireland? Of course not. Of course not. That's just another way for them to make money.
They'll offer you first chance to buy a package to go over there.
They already stole my money for the playoff game they never had at home. They already stole that money.
Tell them to put that towards it. Tell them to put that towards it.
Here's another trick they have going now. Now they're like, now you can auto-renew your season tickets and pay in 4 installments. Just give me the bill for the season and I'll pay it, and stop sending me 5 million emails. Like, honestly, they're so painful. They are so painful. They really are. The NFL, they're painful. I don't know about you. Like, I know a guy that has 10 seats at Snoopy for the Giants. He bought them when they built the new stadium, and he has all these whatever PSLs, right? He literally told me that it cost him like $10,000 for each seat for the PSL, and then he has to pay the season. Then he has to pay the season tickets every year. He pays like hundreds of thousands of dollars since he's, got them. Since they started that stadium, he's paid well over 6 figures in tickets to watch that crappy team. No one even wants to go to their games anymore. Like, you can't give those tickets away. You could give them to as a gift to someone for Christmas. They wouldn't even go. They'd rip them up. They couldn't even resell them if they tried. They could smoke a doobie with them. No one goes to Giants and Jet games. They don't. Those people that you see at their games, those are paid actors that they hire to sit in the seats. Aaron Rodgers fans. All right. I know that we already gave our thoughts about NBA All-Star Weekend. I want to talk some more about it, though. Come on. But I do have to, whether you like it or not, give you the numbers and the rosters for these games that are going to take place. So this is tonight, the Rising Stars. Now remember, 4 teams here this evening. Whoever wins this tonight gets to come back Sunday night and get their ass beat by the actual NBA All-Stars. So Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway. I like that. They had the Run DMC guys from the early 90s Warriors coaching the game. I was there when they were playing. And then Jeremy Lin will have the G League guys. That's Lin's team, which is McClung and Reed Shepard and some other guys. They only care about him in New York, just so you're aware. I'll tell you, just looking at these, I'm just going to leave it at that. The team that I think is the one to go for tonight is the Mullen team. They've got Castle, Edey, Keontae George, Trace Jackson Davis, Dalton Connect, Jalen Wells. That's the team, I think, that first team there. Great, whatever you say. That's fantastic. Who's on the other teams? Who's on those other teams? Can you read off the players? Richmond, yes. Kamara, Carrington, Coolabee, Scoot Henderson. I know that the kid, Missy from the Pelicans, was replaced today. He's hurt. He's not playing. And then the Thompson twins are on that Mitch Richmond team. From the Bulls replacing the Lionel Messi guy? The one who's in the dunk contest tomorrow. Zealous. He's gonna play in the game and replace him. Hardaway has Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, Grady Dick, Jaquez, Richese, Sarr, and Kaysen Wallace. They're not going to be bad. That's not too bad either. That's not too bad either. And then you got a bunch of G League guys on Jeremy Lin's team. So Mullen, of course, the two best teams are playing each other. Is Bronny playing? No Bronny. No, Bronny didn't make the cut. They should have put him on the G League team, but then he would have taken everybody's juice. He would have been too much juice. Yeah, Bronny and then they could have got LeBron to coach him instead of Jeremy Lin, who nobody cares about anymore. Well, Mullen's team is laying 2.5 tonight to the Hardaway team. Come on. Oh, God. Let me guess. Morency's betting on it. Is laying 4.5 to the G League team in their game.
So, and then
Kevin
remember,
and Joe are betting on it. You can guarantee your boy Prawns and Kevin,
Prawns,
well, they're betting on this
well,
for sure.
KW,
They got a lot, their whole
is
paycheck. They're betting on this game.
Going to be in this. You know KW is going to be involved in this tonight.
Yeah.
The winners will play in the third game for a spot on Sunday night. Richmond and Mullen are the favorites. There's Richmond. Richmond, actually, they have as the favorite. I guess because they're playing the G League team first. So that's probably why. Give me Mullen at 185. I'm taking the team with Edie and Castle and Wells and Connect and Trace Jackson Davis. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
He's not
we
really
did watch
coaching.
him
They're
coach at St. John's. He wasn't much of a coach.
Not a good coach. But he's not actually coaching. He's just there. I will give you the dunk contest and the three-point contest when we come back. The numbers, if you would like to get involved with that on Saturday night. I got Sunday nights, too.
Listen, I did watch them play together in San Francisco.
They were great.
TNC. They were great.
Let's go to Saturday night now, where we do have a few things for you. We'll start with the three-point contest for All-Star Saturday night. Damian Lillard has won the last 2 years. He is going for the three-peat, and he is plus 375 for that. Darius Garland is 5-1. You then have Hero, Buddy Hield, Norman Powell, Jalen Brunson, Cam Johnson, and Cade Cunningham, the long shot at 12-1. Everyone is on Lillard to three-peat.
All right, so I guess that sounds like it could very well happen. He's won it twice, but am I going to get anything out of it? No. So why don't we go with those Hield Powell numbers? I'm going to go. Can I make some money here if I get lucky?
Yeah.
I mean, we just talked about how great Norman Powell has been this year for the Clippers. Could he get lucky and surprise Dame time on Saturday night, or Buddy Hield, who can definitely jack threes? Hero Sandwich isn't bad at 5-1 either. He can shoot them.
Yeah, I like that mix. Those three guys in the fives. I'm going to go Hield, and I'll take a deep shot too. Cam Johnson at plus 850. Cam Johnson at plus 850. He can hit him too.
Great.
I'm going to take one long shot. I got to take one guy. And now, what you really have been waiting for, the dunk contest on Saturday night. I've got numbers for you. Mac McClung also looking for a three-peat, like Lillard. He's minus 210. Andre Jackson Jr., 5-1. Bazulius is 7-1 from the Bulls, and Castle's 8-1. Your numbers for the slam dunk contest.
I'll take Castle at 8-1 because I want a big payout, and I'm not interested in this whatsoever. And McClung, he's not even in the league, and he keeps winning the dunk contest. Like, what is happening here? And then how about he announced this is his final one? He should do himself a favor and keep doing it because he matters so little in basketball now. This is the only thing that keeps his name relevant.
This is the only thing he's got. Why would you give it up? I mean, they keep asking you back every year.
Even he's gone primo on us. The guy that has nothing.
I mean, he's one step away from playing in that the TBT tournament in the summer. I mean, you might as well keep showing up.
Well, there's some money at stake there, at least.
Probably not as much as winning the dunk contest. You got a couple bucks for that. I mean,
listen, what does he
make his whole year?
I want to know is what has he got out of it? Like, you remember, didn't Spud Webb and these guys, they got commercials at some point out of it? Weren't they doing cereal or something? This guy McClung, he wins back to back, and he's never done anything. What is he? Have you ever seen him do anything else ever? When it's over for him, when he wins, it's over. There's no residual.
See, this is why nobody does it. The player who wins gets $100,000. That's it. $100,000. Now, for us, $100,000 would be great. For guys who make $40 million a year, they are not going to do the dunk contest.
That's what's wrong with it. They should put $5 million on the table, and then everyone would show up.
Everybody will start doing it. All right, Sunday night is the game. Again, 4-team tournament just like tonight. The winner of tonight will be there. Shaq has a team. Kenny has a team. Chuck has a team. Shaq has LeBron, Curry. Remember, AD's not playing. Kyrie swiped in for him. Jason Tatum, Durant, Lillard, Harden, Brown. Kenny's got Ant, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Williams, Darius Garland, Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and Hero. And Chuck has Joker, Giannis, SGA. Remember, Giannis not playing. He's out. Trey will be in his spot. Trey Young, Wembanyama, Siakam, Şengün, Kat, and Donovan Mitchell.
Shaq and Chuck in the final, clearly.
Shaq and Chuck in the final, clearly. Well, that actually would work because Chuck is playing Kenny in the first game, I believe. This is the odds to win the whole thing for you. There you go. Shaq is the favorite, and then Chuck, 155, 165. Now
everything is going Shaq's way. Candace is the rising star team that gets in.
Right. Correct. Okay, so whoever wins
Shaq,
tonight.
Everything's turning up roses for Shaq. He just got a fat new deal from Turner, paying him ungodly amounts of money, a lot, like literally long-term, $15 million per year. And when you got that dropping on your doorstep, the day of the All-Star weekend starting, he's going to win the whole thing. It's Shaq's weekend, as usual.
It's Shaq's weekend. I agree. Chuck will play Kenny in the first game. Chuck's -3.5.
What happened to the Jet? Honestly, can I just come out with it right now? Because I'm mean, as you know. Like, do you remember when Kenny played and he won titles with the Rockets and he was a great player? When did he get bow-legged? Like, when did that happen? When did he get to the point where he was bow-legged? When he had, a bunch of knee surgeries? Have you ever seen this guy walk now and run back to that screen? He literally is bow-legged. Have you ever seen that? Great. Like, his legs. Yes. Like, have you ever seen anyone run or walk like that?
Not a good scene.
It's the funniest thing ever. Scene. I am mean. I'll come right out with it. You got a weakness, we exploit it here.
Shaq, whose team, by the way, I didn't know they had team. Shaq is the OGs. Chuck is the global stars. Kenny's the young stars. Shaq will play the Candace team, and he's going to lay 6.5. And let me just tell you something. I'll lay that right now.
They win by 60.
I'll lay the first to 40 wins. They win that game 40 to 20. 40 to 20.
I'll lay 35 and still win.
35 for him. All-Star weekend in the NBA. You really can't match the excitement.
I mean,
it's just that. It's just too much. In fact, I found a way to exceed it, though, when I come back and talk to you about the Four Nations face-off that's going to be going on tomorrow with these games.